Hello, everybody. I am back. I'm back. For those that don't know, I am all things Sugar and Shay Sade. Hey, and this is the live debrief. This is where I talk about my favorite reality TV shows. And at the moment, I am talking about in this episode, Love Island USA Season 8, Episode 7. Now, I will say, I think I messed up my numbers. So I previously have been doing one more than what it's supposed to be. So we're on actually episode 7. That's what we're reviewing today. As always, as you come in, please make sure you like the live. First of all, if you're not already subscribed, you need to subscribe now, please. Do it now. I'm trying to get to 5k people, so every little helps. Also, if you are listening or watching this on any of the streaming platforms, be it Apple or Amazon Music or Spotify, then I would really love and appreciate a 5-star review, please. That would make my day. Thank you so much. Okay, cool. I'm already running late, so we're gonna get right into it. Last night's episode, there was a lot going on. We had the bombshells doing a little bit of grafting and everything like that, and some people were getting on better than others. What are you giving the episode out of 10, and who's your MVP, who's your LVP? Let me know in the chat, please. I will go first, as always. I gave the episode 8 out of 10, you know. I think it was pretty decent. There was a lot going on. There was a lot of kissing as well, actually. There was a lot of kissing in this episode too. God, I got a lot of notes on this. And then for my MVP, I'm giving it to Soul, who is one of the new bombshells. I'm giving it to her because she came in with so much confidence and such a vibe, and she went exactly for what she wanted. And because she has done that, she is going to give us a lovely piece of drama. Not coming from her, but because she's gonna free Sincere, basically. Soul is gonna free Sincere, and I'm here for it. So she's my MVP right now. And my LVP is it's gonna be Zach, you know. It's gonna be Zach. And I'll tell you for why. Like, I think it needs to be Zach because I think he was getting really upset with Kayda because she kissed Caleb in the challenge, and she laid back and she put her legs around him. So yeah, maybe it was a bit too much, but he was in a strop for a day and a half, or 2 halves of the day, to be fair. So he was just struck for the evening. He didn't want to hug her in bed. Then he's still annoyed with her. And then he's like getting overexcited and saying things that he doesn't mean to strangers. Like, you know, so I'm not feeling it. I'm not feeling it for Zach. He let me down. He actually let me down. I didn't like that at all. So yeah, let me say hi to people first. Who's in the chat? Say Jeanette. Hey Jeanette. Hey King Cash. Hey Sav. Hey Sarakaya. Hey Plantain Puppy. Hey Sarakaya. Ronka. How you guys doing? Okay, so yeah, I'm sure we'll cover some of this stuff in a sec. And yes, thank you, Saf. Like the live and subscribe, people. Right, so Saf is giving it 7 out of 10. Jeanette is 8. I hear it. I'm a bit higher, I think. Cash is giving it 10 out of 10 based on Sincere getting his lip back. Okay. Plantain said, I actually gave UK a higher score than USA for once. Really? MVP Soul is MVP and Anaya's LVP. Oh, explain Anaya. Oh, why? Sarakaya said Sincere doesn't want to be freed. Now, madame, sometimes people don't know what's good for them. Sometimes they don't know. Yeah, maybe he don't want to be free. He might not want to be freed. It's true. He might not. He might not want to. Plantain says Soul went free. Um, free him. Sorry, it's not supposed to be Soul went free him. She's actually being dragged to hell with him. Oh my god. Yeah, I want to know why Anaya LVP. I need to you explain that one, please. King Cash says, Corbyn's LVP. That man has no game. How do you pick Kenzie from then lose her the next day? Sorry, how do you pick Kenzie and lose her the next day? To be fair, I think that's valid. I think that's absolutely valid on Corbyn as well. And I think he's dry. Yes, Sarah Kaya is saying it as well. LVP is Corbyn and he's dry ass. Yes, he is very, very dry. Absolutely zero game. Agree with that, Saf, as well. So, is this about Anaya? She's not malicious, but she isn't being herself. Plantain Pappy saying, people pleasing. She doesn't like Casey, so... he has to be perfect. I think there might be something in there. It seems like at the moment with Anaya that she is convincing herself to like Casey. It's not feeling 100% genuine at the moment. And I do believe you can grow to like someone. I actually do think that is possible, but I don't think she's there yet. She certainly isn't where he is. I will say that. For sure. So I think she's kind of like doing a little bit, I don't want to say fake it, but she's kind of going with the flow of it a little bit, you know? And I think again, and I think this happens time and time again, when you give a guy a chance that you're not super into, when he does something wrong, it can hit you like a ton of bricks. It can feel very, very, very heavy. So I feel like that's what she's going through a little bit. Jeanette says MVP is Zach. Agree with you. LVP is a night as well. Okay. People are saying that. Corbyn is crumbling like London Bridge. Libby. Jeanette is saying Zach telling Kayda that he should explore, and she was doing too much. Yeah, I think Zach was doing too much. I can't lie, he really, really was. The comments about Kenzie being better. Yeah, I did see that too as well, actually. Okay, cool. Is there any more? Sarah Kai said, I hope Kenzie goes for the new guy. I hope so too. I actually do hope so too on that. Okay, cool. Maya says, Anaya wants sincere. You know what, Maya? I agree with you. I think she does want sincere. And I think that sincere has firmly, so swiftly put her in the friend zone. I think it's stinging her a little bit. Honestly. Yeah, feel for her. Anaya, Zana says Anaya LVP, even though I like her. I like her too. I really do like her too. Okay, let's get into the recap. The bits that I took notes on anyway. So we pick up the episode where the bombshells have been revealed that they were doing the sneaky thing in the game. And yeah, Bryce lets it be known that he knows the blonde girl, that is Jen, and he lets Trinity know straight away, which is cool and cute. I do like that. Did anyone notice Kayda doing a little bit of stirring between Sincere and Melanie? Because I feel like she said to Sincere that Melanie was doing too much. And then she was giving the impression to Melanie that, I told him that, you didn't even know who it was and stuff. So I believe that King Kayda is someone who, if you beef with her, you beef forever. That's what I believe is going on here. I don't think she's got any love loss for, for Mel, and she is plotting on her downfall. She was just like, you tried me? Watch. I will destroy everything you know and love. That's what I believe that Kayda is doing. Like, wow. Yes, exactly. She hasn't forgot it's part of the lick back. That's what it feels like right now. It really does. I was just like, oh, Kayda. But then also I thought like Kayda is a slippery slope, because everything you do is all on camera, and the longer you stay in, the more likely those things are going to be shown in movie night. So we'll see how this plays out at the end of the day. So yeah, I did clock that. I'm glad you guys clocked that too. So some of the boys were chatting with the girl bombshells. They're talking about red flags and stuff. Like Jen was talking about, oh, it's a red flag if you don't like the fact that I like Taylor Swift. So it's just like, okay, cool. Soul was saying that her red flag is anyone who's nonchalant. So I guess she would hate Lorenzo if that was the case. And Zach then, I kind of feel like it was unprovoked, right? I think there's a clip anyway. He is basically like, yeah, he's happy in his couple. He doesn't want to venture out, and basically giving the impression that he's locked off. And it's just like, well, have you told Kayda that this is how you feel? Like, I don't think that's the case. Hold on one second. I feel like there's a video here. Da-da-da-da. Why are you not showing up for me? Please. Sure. Here we go. Hopefully I put these in the right order.
Someone that just like shows me interest. Like, I hate a nonchalant person. Like, I need you to be very chalant with me.
Well, are you guys like scared to like venture out of your couple that you're in now?
It's not that I'm scared, I just don't have that desire right now. I'm not gonna lie. I'm pretty happy.
Everyone's happy?
I'm happy. No, I am. I genuinely am, yeah.
I like someone that just like shows me.
Oh, so they cut it, but he just go on to say that, you know, he's very secure and happy. He doesn't want to go anywhere in his couple at all. Corbin does. I think that, I don't know. I think Caleb maybe went and took the girls and they had a chat, I believe. And then Corbin, I think he was talking about, no, the girls were still there. And Corbin basically brought up, yeah, that Mel was screaming the loudest. And I think he was saying it to kind of shade Sincere, like that was his girl that was doing the most, the one like almost to put the bombshells off him. That's what it seemed like it was to me, which I thought was a little bit shady of Corbin to do. But yeah, but Melanie was doing the most. She was doing the most in that thing, and it was so friggin' unnecessary. Yeah, so the girls chat to Caleb. So the bombshell girls, they do talk to Caleb, and what do you call it? Oh no, this is where he's talking to the girls of the villa. He's talking to them, and he's giving him his resume and stuff, giving them his resume, and Kenzie is super duper excited. She's excited that he knows her name, and it's just like, duh, of course he's gonna know your name. Do you know what I mean? Also, I feel like, so Kenzie really likes Caleb. I feel like Trinity is also seeing if there's anything there for her too. She's looking at options. Soul does say at some point that she is into Corbin, Casey, and Sincere as well. Interesting she didn't mention Gabriel, but okay, cool. So yeah, Casey says to Sincere, I think he says to Sincere at some point that Soul actually looks like his ex as well. So that came out in the wash. But he has bigger problems anyway, because Anaya didn't find the comments and the faces that Casey was making when Ariana was asking how he feels. And he's like, oh, I'm blessed, that kind of thing. And he's acting all excited about the bombshells, and Naya didn't like that. And she is, she doesn't feel like she's being reassured by Casey in the right way. Yeah. Yeah, so she's saying that, she's discussing that with the girls. Mel, she's just... Mel is unhinged. She's actually unhinged. She said, if any one of those girls like him, any one of the bombshells like him, then I'm done. I'm out. I was just like, this woman is mad. She must be mad. What do you mean? She's really moving like Huda. This is exactly how Huda was acting when Iris came in the villa and Iris was dancing on Jeremiah. I think they were like tied up or something. Oh, it's a similar thing. They were handcuffed to something, right? Do you know what I mean? I think Iris was dancing to him and she was giving Iris daggers. I think she tried to pull Iris off him. She called her a bitch. Like, it was just a lot. Now, Mel didn't do all that, but she's in the same space. They're in the same room. They will be in the same category. You know, she would just be a lesser extreme version of Huda's behavior, you know? But like, yeah, I just thought that was an unhinged comment. Like, you know, there will be signs. You know, when people say like, when it goes too far and it all crumbles and burns, you'll be like, there were signs. This is a sign, Melanie. What do you mean? What do you mean? Bia was just like, you know, her kind of thing was just like, yeah, I don't know how I'm going to compete with like Jen, because Jen is very much Gabriel's type, because she ain't got no big biddies, she's not blonde, and she's missing a leg. That's what she said. But she was laughing. She was laughing. I swear every episode we get a leg joke from Bia. I swear we do. So then we see Bia and Trinity actually give the girl bombshells Sol and Jen a tour, and Bryce is watching on from a distance and he is so happy. It's like he's beaming over Trinity because she's doing this. It's just like, you know, I told her that I knew her and she's still being, you know, welcoming to these girls, like, you know, it was cool. But little did he know that Trinity actually had an agenda. She was just like, right, this this girl knows Bryce. I need to find out what's going on. I need to find out who she is and what she's about. And I love that. I love that for her. I really do. I really like Trinity. I think she's my fave. I think she's actually my fave. Yeah. So Bryce, I think he did say something like, "Oh, I love her" or something like that. But you know, it was a vibe between them. So then we see Sincere and Mel. He basically was having a word with her because he felt disrespected because of the ping pong that she was doing with kissing him and Corbin. And her defense is, I was blindfolded. I didn't know it was him. Girl, please. Like, seriously? You're literally trying to lie now. Like, no, you absolutely knew it was him. The way she was acting, the way she was going on, she was just like, maybe a little taste, or maybe I don't know. She didn't know it was him. She's a born liar, if that's the case. She's doing way too much. She's an absolute liar. Sincere was talking about how he felt embarrassed, he felt disrespected, and I really hope he's not buying it. I don't think he bought what she was saying anyway. And then she was trying to explain like what she was doing when Caleb was announced, because I think Sincere, the way he put it was like, oh, you know, we could just see Caleb's legs and then you're all like screaming, you're getting excited, you're making a whole hoo-ha about everything. And she was trying to say, oh, I was doing it for Kenzie because that's her type. Like, he's not even my type. So if he's not even your type, what are you doing? Like, shut up. Like, really? Oh my God. But he just, he basically in his confessional was saying, you know, like, I really felt some type of way, but ultimately it's my fault because I've kind of allowed her to be like this. That's what he's kind of saying. You know, I just thought, oh God, she did apologize. Anyway, she did apologize to him, but he did say to her, like, look, don't say sorry if you're not sorry, you know? But I can't lie. Mel is a toxic. She's toxic. She's actually toxic. She knew exactly what she was doing and she went too far. She took it too far. So all of that previous, like, I don't know what's wrong with me, like, boys are interested in me and then they just get bored. No, let's tell the truth. Yeah, what it probably is like the guys, they like you, they like, you know, how you look and everything, and then you probably do a madness. You probably start showing some sort of like, you know, unhinged signs, and they're just like, whoa, Melanie, this is too much. This is too much. And then the off ski, because girl, it's, we're on, what do you call it, we're a week in, this is week 2, like doing way too much, way too much. Oh my god. So yeah, Plantain Pappy says Mel is a full-on narcissist. You are having problems when you don't have phones or social media. Can you imagine if they had access to the outside world? Seriously, it's way too much. Then we see Casey and Anaya, and she feels like he basically did a lot. The whole thing, she really didn't like how he was going on. She looks proper upset, and she's literally holding herself back from crying. She felt like he was making faces and everything like that. He said he doesn't even like Jen. Jen's not his type, but Soul is pretty. And he said that, you know, if she's open to getting to know me, then I'm open to get to know her. And she's just like, but look, can you see, like, when Caleb came down, like, I didn't even give you anything to stress about. Like, do you know what I mean? He's like, yeah, that's true. You know, and he's like, you know, he's apologetic. He said he doesn't want to invalidate her feelings or anything like that. You know, to be fair, also, I hope she won't know, but I'm pretty sure that it was Jen that put the most red paint on him anyway. So I think she kind of went like a big swoop up his chest, I believe. So it wasn't that kind of marking the territory didn't really come from Soul, even though Soul did say that she does find him attractive. I think she's slightly interested in him. So hopefully, I don't know, if someone can let her know that, maybe that will give her peace of mind. But he seemed to be able to calm her down. But I still stand by what I'm saying. I think that, you know, she is feeling like, I'm not even necessarily 100% sure about you, but you're potentially playing in my face. And I think she did go on to talk about, you know, there are some, what do you call it? That she's had some relationships where she's actually been a placeholder, and it hasn't felt very nice at all. Hey El Michelle, how you doing? I hope you're good. Hope you're good. King Cash is saying Casey needs to explore Kayda. I don't know if he can handle Kayda. I don't know. I really don't know about that. Maybe he should try. So Kai said, I kind of want Casey to explore Soul. Maybe, you know, maybe. Because they have a similar energy, I would say. Like, they're both kind of like chill, calm. They feel like, I don't know, they feel like quite nurturing, both of them. Does that make sense? Yeah, I kind of get a nurturing vibe from them. Jeanette said, Anaya is doing my head in. Casey has given her so many compliments and she gives him nothing. So why is what Casey did so wrong? Ooh. I mean, sorry, let me get my water. I think fair point, you know. Fair point. He does give her lots of reassurance, to be honest. He really does. Yeah, I don't know. We need to see more. Let's see more before we draw we draw conclusions. We're not breaking up so sincere. You know what that reminds me of? There's I swear, God, what album is it? I think I want to say it's the Black Album, Jay-Z's album, where there's a guy, he's like, I'm so sincere. It reminds me of that. I got drug money or something like that. But anyway, random reference. Then we see Zach and Kayda. He, as I said earlier, he is going on like she done the absolute most. He's just like, nah, how you went on, I didn't really like it, or anything like that. He also tells her, like, I told the girls that I was closed off. Obviously, she's ecstatic about this. She's so happy. And she does apologize for her doing the most as well. I genuinely think that Kayda got caught up in the moment a little bit. I don't think she went too... She didn't go too nuts, but she got caught up in the moment. Mind you, Zach did obviously kiss the bombshells. Like, do you know what I mean? So what's he complaining about here? Like, I just don't... I feel like he needs to be careful, because I just don't think Kayda's one to play with. I actually don't think she's one to play with at all. So yeah, if he thinks he can handle her, I just don't... I think he's gonna cry. I think that if he plays in Kayda's face and she catches him back, he's gonna be sitting on that bench with Bryce and crying. Like, seriously. But yeah, this is a clip.
She told them straight away, I'm super happy with Kayda, I'm closed off.
You said you were closed off? Well, I really like you, and I'm honestly really, really sorry.
It's okay. I literally told...
He's a brat. I think it's just a brat behavior. Seriously. Right. Sorry. King Cash is saying maybe Corbin will spin back to Kayda. Maybe. Oh, he's going home. Seriously. Or he's going home. Seriously. Yes, exactly. Closed off, instant regret. Like, he didn't even meet, like... What was that? It was almost like he was trying to make a point, like, oh, you hurt me, you know, but he just took it, he just went too far. Like, bro, she was always going to apologize. Like, just relax, you know? Ooh, okay, El Michelle, I'll say this right now, just say, if you're US based or if you have access to the US app, if you haven't voted, there's still time. They extended the time because the app crashed. I did see that actually, but we'll get onto that a little bit later. Seriously, but if you haven't voted, vote, go and vote. So then we saw oh God, where did I just lost my place now? Right, Corbin was saying, I think someone mentioned it earlier, that he didn't feel a spark with any of the two bombshells, so Sol or Jen. He weren't feeling any of them, and basically saying, you know, why would I go for them when, you know, I've got Kenzie? So I was just like, okay, well, everyone's taste is absolutely different, but yeah, okay. Bryce and Trinity, I can't even remember what they were talking about, but them together, they were just cute. I think they're just cute together. I like whatever this is. I don't necessarily think that they're super into each other romantically, but I like the way they vibe. I really do. Or I think that they could be in an open relationship with each other. Does that make sense? So they could bring other people in and they could have like a really cool vibe. It's maybe like a throuple situation or something. Or whatever they call it nowadays. What is it? Ethical monogamy? No, ethical something. I don't know. It's ethical cheating. I think there's a term for it. So Zach actually is... what do you call it, super pissed with Kayda, as I was saying. They're getting in the bed and everything like that, and he doesn't want to even hug her or anything like that, which was just, to me, just very, very weird. And I genuinely think, yeah, like, Kayda, she can find another you in a minute. Like, word to Beyoncé, like, bro, you could be out here in just a second, please. Oh, thank you, Ezra. Thank you so much. Ethical non-monogamy. That's it. Yes. I feel like Bryce, Trinity, they could probably have that kind of setup if they really wanted to. So Caleb and B, I feel for B at the moment, or Bia at the moment, because I don't think she has a lot of options. They were chatting. I think they were talking about... talking about him learning Spanish? I think so. I think so. But it was a bit of a dry conversation. But we did then see Soul talking to Gabriel. They actually go to Soul Ties. And, you know, he's talking about how, you know, he finds her attractive. And she was saying, like, look, yeah, I know. I turn heads in public. And I was just like, yeah, I know that's right. And, yeah, he basically... he's chatting to her, he finds her really attractive, and then he kisses her. He literally just kisses her. And Anaya and Trinity, they're watching from across the way, and basically Anaya goes to investigate. So while she's trying to walk around, that's when the kiss happens, and then when she walks past, they're not kissing anymore. Although after the kiss, Soul said that she can taste his pheromones, yeah? And she was basically saying, I don't think, you know, because I can taste him, it's not really the taste that I like. Now, I was just like, really? You can taste pheromones? And I looked it up. Humans can't really do that. Like, we can't really do that. So yeah, we don't have like the full capability to do that in a way where it's very, very disputed whether that's even possible. But I think, yeah, basically, I think someone just said it. Gabriel's from the streets, and maybe she can taste a little bit of the streets from the kiss. Like, do you know what I mean? No, he's doing way too much. Way too much. So I'm glad they're not going any further. Plantain said she was being nice, the kiss was dead, or his breath was banging. Oh gosh. Sarah Kai said she's tasting all the other girls he's ever kissed. Basically. Yeah. But then you say Sean went too early. Bro. You know, before we saw those bombshells there, I was thinking, I wonder if Sean is coming to the UK. Because, you know, that's my dream. That's my dream. I want them to do like a UK USA swap since they're running things at the same time. I really want them to do it. But I can imagine that Love Island UK are just way too stingy to make it happen because they don't have no friggin' budget, you know? So Bryce is chatting to Trinity, and Bryce is basically filling Trinity in or basically how all the boys are feeling about Mel's behaviour because of what she done to Sincere. And then he did explain how he knows Jen from modelling and everything like that. And he lets Trinity know straight up she ain't got nothing to worry about, which I absolutely love for her. We see Anaya and Sincere. Obviously, both of them have got issues in their couples at the moment. He feels really disrespected by Mel. She feels the same. But I thought like her heart must be aching right now because I know that she likes Sincere. Well, I feel like she likes Sincere. He says that, you know, he then tells her though that Casey said his ex looks like Soul. But he said, don't tell anybody that I told you that. Don't tell anybody. Yeah, do you know what I mean? And you can see her literally start to well up. Her eyes are welling up. And he's just like, nah, don't do that. Nah, shoulders back, chest out. Like, you're not crying. Don't cry, you know? Yeah, so I did like the way that he was supporting her. I thought that was really cool. Melanie at the same time is talking to Casey, and she was basically trying to say, Casey, like, I didn't know it was Corbin, I didn't know. Casey was just like, look, I love you, but you know you was playing in that man's face. Like, you know you was playing in his face. Like, what are you talking about? Like, what's going on? Do you know what I mean? And then eventually she admits that, yeah, maybe I was playing too much and that she effed up. Yeah, so there's that. We see Zach and Kayda. She apologizes again, and then he starts going into this spiel about maybe he closed himself off too quickly. Like, sir, no one asks you to close things off or even say that you're closed off, because you do need Kayda's consent to confirm that you're actually closed off in the first place. Maybe have a conversation with her to see how she feels about things and where the state of your relationship is at that point in time. But now he's done this 180. He's done a friggin' full-on panic, and I think this is a red flag. Do you know what I mean? It feels like his his affections for her are conditional. So as long as you act like this, then well, I guess they should be conditional at this point in time. So let me even take that bit back. But it felt like, I think she said, like, it feels like he's pulling away from her, and if he's pulling away, she will start to pull away. And I hear that because, like, that came out of the blue. Don't make me get excited about something, or like excited about like your affection for me, and then you're just like, oh no, sorry, I was doing too much. What? That's a massive red flag as far as I'm concerned. It really is. And I think Kayda should explore her options for real, because Zach, he needs to understand something. What I was thinking about Jen is because Zach then pulls Jen for a chat. He pulls her for a chat. They talk about Taylor Swift and One Direction and how Zayn was his idol. Yeah, figures. Very moist conversation as far as I'm concerned. Like, nah. Zach, in my estimation, is dropping, it's plummeting. The stock is plummeting quickly, fast. Sell. We see Kayda, Caleb, they talk about family and stuff, like his parents, this, that, the other. Bia chats to Gabriel, and he basically is sitting in her face saying, you know what, she kind of leads him to it, though. I will say that. She kind of gets him to agree to what she's saying. So she says to him, like, if there's anyone you like, you're going to tell me, right? And he's like, right. So it's not like he's coming out and saying it and it's coming from him. It's like she's pulling it out of him. And why, obviously, he's saying right, he's lying to her because he's done kiss Soul and he hasn't let her know. That is not going to go down well. We all know Bia, she's a feisty one, she's a fiery one. So hopefully she directs her frustration to the right person. I hope it doesn't go to Soul, because Soul and Jen are bombshells. This is what they're supposed to do. They're supposed to be doing this, right? And then we do see Soul and Sincere, right? This is the first time that we see them. She was talking about how, because he was like, he really likes her hair, and she said she cut it a couple of years ago because she has stress alopecia because her father unfortunately passed away. She likes his hair as well. Because she was like, he reminds her of one of, these guys on horses on like one of these films and stuff. And I was just like, does she mean Dathrakis? Because I'm loving me. I love Game of Thrones, so I love that. The Dothraki people, I think she means them, like Jason Momoa's character and those kind of guys. He would absolutely fit in there for sure. But he tells a story about how his grandmother, when he started, that he went to private school, and at private school he had to cut his hair. So when he was done, he started to grow his hair, and his grandmother really liked it. And, she passed away, unfortunately. And so it's kind of like an ode to her, almost like keeping their hair. He's like, I have to keep it now. Do you know what I mean? But, he talks about his situation with Mel. He says that he's extremely open. He doesn't want to be disrespected. He's not going to be disrespected. And then she starts talking about like, oh, it would be nice, like the kisses were nice, it would be nice to get more. And he was just like, what, right now? And she's just like, yeah. And then they kiss, and he is giddy. He's giddy. His head is absolutely spun. To be fair, his head spun when he saw her. Do you know what I mean? And now it's more spun. He said the kiss is 20 out of 10. He said it's the best kiss he's had in a long time. Wait, do I have a video? Let me see if I've got a video for this. Wow. I was just like, wow, 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 wow. This guy he is going in. Okay, sincere, okay. There's definitely a spark between these two.
Yeah.
You have a great laugh. I can't wait to have more chats with you.
Yeah. Have more kisses with you.
I'm down.
Yeah.
Super. Well, right now?
Do you want to?
Of course.
Yeah.
Yeah. Come here. You have a great laugh.
Thank you.
You have a great.
So they're lipsing it down. The Better Newton says, I like them together, mind you. We don't hear him and Melanie having deep conversations unless she's done something to make him have a deep conversation with her. Very true. We're not those. If they are, it's not making the edit. It's actually not making the edit. Plantain says, Insincere played down the kiss like it was just a pet. Exactly. And also said she initiated the kiss. Kind of, but he was more than game. He was more, the way he said, like, no, I would never. Bro, you was excited, and you really was excited. Yeah. Bayer Mode, how you doing, Bayer Mode? Says, sincere, always days. Sincere always says it's the best kiss and wishes it would never end. His second language is lying, but he deserves soul for now. Not his second language is lie, but he did lie. He did lie a couple times. Mel, why this is happening? Mel is talking to some of the villa people, and basically saying, like, you know, she self-sabotages. That's what she does, and she can see herself doing that now. I'm just like, play silly games, win silly prizes. That's what's gonna happen. So you need to get it together, Mel. If you want this guy, you need to get it together. There was a conversation between Corbin and Kenzie, but I think I missed that part of the conversation, to be fair. We see Anaya and Casey, and basically Anaya basically says, Sincere told me that you said that your ex looks like Soul. She didn't hesitate. She didn't hesitate at all to spill that information. And Sincere is silly to tell her in the first place anyway. But yeah, you know, Casey said he's super attracted to Anaya, and Anaya's asking him, do you like her or not, you know? And she's literally there bracing herself for impact, you know? He said that he's woken up now and he's decided to lock in, and it looks like those two are back on track. And we have a little video for that to remind you guys of how they got there. 1 second. Ooh, wait.
If we're like, I'm very much interested in you. I care about you. Like, I feel like we have a great thing going on. And I'm putting myself in your shoes, and I understand. I'm not just like oblivious to how you're feeling. So
Honestly, that just makes you feel good.
Oh my God, I've just realized something. Give me 1 second, guys. I really just remembered that I've messed up my times. 1 second, 1 second. Stay there, stay Oh my God. Guys, do you know what I've done? Let me just stop sharing. Do you know what I've freaking done? I've mixed up my times. I've actually mixed my times. I'm supposed to be where I'm supposed to be now. I'm actually supposed to be where I'm supposed to be now. Let me just, what do you call it? Where the hell was I? Guys, I can't even, oh, am I nearly at the end? I think I am, actually. So, yeah, these guys have made up. Oh, God. And then we got to Gabriel. No, we didn't get to Gabriel. No, Gabriel and Jen, they kiss as well. And then we got to Soul and Sincere. Soul and Sincere. Soul pulls Sincere for a chat in front of everybody. He has, mind you, hasn't told Mel yet that they don't that they have a kiss already. He's talking to her. He says like he feels butterflies and that kind of stuff. And while that's happening, I think they start kissing. They start kissing anyway. While that's happening, we see Melanie first of all talking to some of the people, and she's just like, "Look, no, I think BL was trying to tell her, don't worry about it, try, and you know, it kind of is what it is. Like, don't stress yourself too much, kind of thing." And she's just like, "Yeah." Then she's like, "No, actually, I want Sincere," and she goes up to try and find Sincere. Sincere is obviously in the midst with Soul, and you know, they're getting closer, they're kissing, all this kind of stuff, and then you see Mel walking towards them. They probably could hear her, and that's why they were kind of wrapping up the kiss. And then, you know, we see Mel open the door, and Soul comes out, and they pass each other, right? So then Sincere kind of leaves that room with Mel, and they go and chat, still upstairs though. Still upstairs though, and basically they kind of, it's just a bit of a mad conversation, isn't it, kind of thing, because he's talking about, you know, kind of like saying like, I still want to get to know you, and Mel's kind of, you know, I'm really sorry about what happened earlier, like I understand why you're upset. But then she's like, her detective thing starts going, and she's just like, well actually, what happened in that conversation? Did you guys kiss? And he's just like, yeah, we actually did kiss. Oh, who initiated the kiss? No, I didn't initiate the kiss. He was just like that. And I'm just like, this guy is lying. Mind you as well, he didn't even tell her about the other kiss that he done as well. So there's that. So he's just trying to lie. He wants his cake and eat it too. And you can see Mel, and Mel is just sitting up on that thing, and she's getting angrier and angrier and angrier, and I'm thinking this girl is going to explode. Everybody is going to be sorry that that Soul came in the villa. Yeah. And then Sincere is like, it's just a kiss anyway. I think he's a liar. He lies for fun. He really does. Mel is just sitting there looking down. She looks like a psychopath, and yeah, it's a lot. Then we had the end of the episode, and it is time for the US to vote. So this is the first time that they got their app as well. So yeah, guys, I hope you did vote. If you haven't done, as El Michelle said before, make sure you get your vote in. Who do you want to be coupled up? So you're voting for who the bombshells couple up with. For me personally, and guys, put yours in the chat. I want Soul to get with Sincere. I want Jen to get with Corbin. And I want Caleb to get with Kenzie. That's how I want it to play out. And then we can vote out Jen and Corbin at the same time. That's what I'm thinking. But yeah. Okay, cool. Sorry, I had to speed through that just a little bit because I do have to go. Oh my God. But guys, thank you so much for joining me. I really appreciate it. I'm going to be back again tomorrow covering UK Love Island and also US Love Island. So look out for those links. Like this video if you haven't done so already. If you're a replay gang, leave your comments. And also if you... if you're listening on any streaming platform, then please also make sure I get that 5-star review. Okay, guys, have a great rest of the day. I will see you tomorrow. Okay, see you later. Bye. Bye.